online calorie control. So this is really, really more psychological than anything else that I am giving you this thing right here. Do not spend too much of your life online, please, because one of the shittiest things that I've ever seen in a TED Talk is the fact that we compare our lives to everybody else. When we look on social media and when we see videos and when we see photos, you're seeing the highlight reel. And I don't want to sound like a regurgitated piece of shit right now, but it's true. You will compare yourself and you will end up scrolling and you will end up doing these things. This is why I'm saying to you, use it for the money that you can make, limit your access to it, and enjoy it for what it is, but do not get sucked in, okay? And stick to it. Cool. Okay, have we got any questions and answers? Hit me with some questions. Any questions? Yes.
When you do your Facebook promotion, so when I do it, I promote events rather than posts. Do you find there's a difference if you're promoting a post to an event? Like, what do you do?
There's obviously going to be a difference between events and posts, because a post is any old witch thing, and an event is a targeted thing.
Like, you know, if you buy your tickets, but the post is like sort of not, it's more like a meme, but it's sort of related to the event, so I'll put that kind of like.
The memes get way more engagement, always,
yeah.
always.
Do you find you get more return to the?
Our conversion rates come from the engagement from the memes, but they have gone through clicks of the adverts for the events. Does that make sense?
I think so.
So the memes get the engagement,
Yeah.
then you post about the actual event or brand or the talent,
Yeah.
and then that will then convert from the engagement that you've created through doing the memes.
So you don't
Makes
like
sense.
you wouldn't pay for the engagement on the post, you just pay for the event.
We never not pay for engagement on posts.
Okay.
Because we're constantly trying to build and build and build and build. Because you will not see a return unless you invest.
Yeah.
Like it's all great, organically growing, but actually if you want to see a return, like pay for that. Pay for that for sure. Get me? Huh?
Some people have like classic, beautiful Instagram profiles where it's all like color coded, or they post in 3 and it looks really great.
Yes.
Does that actually get more money?
It will help you have a audience engagement in terms of it being aesthetically pretty to return and look at, ooh, let's have a look at what you posted today. Like that's your engagement from that. And also, yeah, it's much more pleasing to go onto a page that has been built beautifully in terms of color coding, or those people that put like white sort of borders around each photo and so Josh in the background like, yeah. I would always say to you, when you're creating a brand from the ground up, try and, like you said, color code it. Do 3 of one thing, 3 of another thing. If you are starting from scratch, this is great. This is actually great. And deleting old content as well to make sure that your page looks pretty, if you want to go that into it, is helpful to make yourself have a brand identity. If you go all the way through and you've got loads of pretty photos with like white borders, and you've gone all the way through and then there's just like smut, it's not going to keep people like, what's your identity? What's your brand? Like, what's this guy all about? Do you know what I mean? So if you're starting from scratch, it's fucking great.
And if you're not starting from scratch?
Delete your fucking content. If I'm honest with you, if you want to start branding and make it look pretty, like there's a lot of people that I know that have deleted everything. Collect your shit, keep it on the cloud, but delete everything. If you want to create something that a client, no matter how far down they'll scroll, they'll only see great shit. That's how you do. Go on. Yeah.
How often do you post on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, I do not, but I urge you to. Always keep it updated with any new business adventure, with any new skill that you learn. Keep it updated. Keep making networks. like I said, for me, I don't do sales, dear. Like, just don't. But LinkedIn is absolutely guaranteed a place where you can find clients. So that is a network advantage for you, so long as you keep everything updated, great profile photo, make your mum happy, that kind of thing.
So, I'm looking at Instagram.
Oh, fucking hell.
I can see you on Instagram posting things.
Yeah.
and stuff, But then,
Fuck, how far down did you go, dear?
research. But then there's like no memes, but some of your posts are like written as if they're memes. Is
Yeah.
that what you mean by post memes, or do you literally mean find funny shit off the internet?
Find funny shit off the internet. Basically, my Instagram, I'm not branding myself. Festival of the Dead, I'm branding. Foreverland, I'm branding. But my personal one, the number one thing that I find is suffering is my own personal brand when I'm looking after so many other brands. So my Instagram page has gone because I'm looking after 4 to 6 other brands at the same time. So you've got to put your time efficiently and figure out what you want to plow yourself into in terms of what do you want to grow. I want to grow Festival of the Dead because that's my love child, and I want to make sure that that is growing and growing exponentially. So the way to do that is to create a constant post engagement. So that means that every day I do post 3. I do, absolutely, without fail. And then on Foreverland is always the same as well. So having a look at those brands, absolutely, we've developed.
So I do a lot of
Woo,
wedding
sweetie.
parties and weddings, and you're saying about have a photograph, lovely photograph, problem, white background. So should I put, because I can't put people's, Julie's wedding, blah, 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 blah. So what do I just put booked? Or
Yes, I would always steer clear of naming a client, naming a venue. Because, yeah,
just like the part of the country you're in?
the part of the country, yes, but I would always steer clear, and there's a very big reason to that, and it is something that not a lot of people touch upon, but is actually quite vital to talk about. People do steal people's jobs, and it's a shit thing to have happen. So look after your work. Do not post your location. Do not post your client. Do not do that. If you book through an agency, tag the agent, but don't post the fucking client because people will come for you. Dun dun dun. Into the thing. Yes, dear.
Does that include venues as well?
Yeah, venues, no. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Start off on a good foot. At the end of the day, we're never going to name names here, but there are some key people that do go after people's work. And it does happen. And if we don't talk about it, then you're not going to be able to know to protect yourself from it, okay? Yes, babes.
Hey.
Hi.
So I have a question, just on the effectiveness of targeted ads. Whether you suggest a minimal amount of followers, I don't know if it'd be very effective if you had 1 follower, whereas maybe 500 would be a good start, or maybe you need 5,000, and then when you got 5 million, it doesn't really matter. Does it?
You will never stop growing. Even people with 5 million still want to grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, until you die. Yay! Festival of the already dead inside.
When you're speaking about basically just people taking clients and stuff, a lot of agents like you to post a photo with them tagged in it.
Yes.
And that's for everyone.
Yes. Tag your agent. Tag your fucking agent, of course, always. Yeah, they can't, exactly. It's about protecting your venues and protecting your work. Because there's other performers that go, they worked at Prism in Bristol. They're booking performers. I'll go and speak to them then. Sweet. It is ruthless, and I hate the fact that it happens, and I'd rather it didn't. But I wish someone had told me this 8 years ago so that I would have known as well.